Hello Taurus, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Taurus is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Taurus, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there is an Ace of Swords, a very, very special way of beginning a reading. That's going to be our starting point. Ooh, wow. 2 of Cups, 2 and 8. Oh my God. This is priceless. This is, you couldn't buy cards this perfect. We've got 2 aces, we've got the 2 of Cups, we've got the 9 of Cups, we've got the 2 of Swords. This is really something special. And the major arcana, the path of the serpent, looks really wonderful as well. There might be a water sign person coming in your life in the next few weeks. That's something that I'm getting right away. It feels like someone similar age as you. It feels like they're going to have a bit of an air of mystery about them. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can get a little more information on that when we get down to that card. But now our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. That's the one. We're going to put the alien right there on top, and we're not going to look at that card until the very end. Okay. And hopefully that will, tie everything together, give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. So we've got these 2 major arcana. We've got good water. We've got good air. We've got some good fire. We've got these 2 court cards. We've got that water sign person at the end. And we've got this Knight of Disc, which I think is really you taking all of this amazing water and air energy, and you're really putting it into good use. You're translating it into positive actions. Yeah. So, the Ace of Swords. This is really tremendous. This is an absolute clarity. If there's anything in life that you're not 100% certain of, I think you're gonna get that certainty. This is absolute clarity. This is spiritual activation. This is enlightenment in every sense of the word. I think you're someone that you tend to not make decisions until you really have a clear understanding of the subject. Before you do anything, it's almost like you go and research it. You try to learn all about it so you can make the best decision, right? An informed decision. I feel like that's usually how you do things, like with an educated approach. I think we're learning a new way, though. Yeah, because this and the 2, right? We have an Ace and a 2 of Swords. We'll do these together. The Ace and the 2 of Swords. We are making decisions based on our clarity of vision, based on what we know, what we have learned, and this enlightened mind, right? So it's a clear understanding. It's like you're able to know things through your efforts, right? That give you this fresh perspective. So there's no doubt. There's no uncertainty. It's kind of more of a mental, intellectual thing, right? And then what we have next, of course, I want to contrast that with the Ace and 2 of Cups, Swords and Cups. We have one that's heart-based, one that's rational, intellectual, right? So I feel as if there are a lot of decisions that you're going to be making in the very near future, and not only are you going to have this real clarity of vision, you're gonna learn everything about it. You're gonna understand what something is, right? In your mind, it seems like it's almost investigative, you know. You're trying to really understand something at its core. And I think you use that to make decisions. And you make very good decisions, and you'll continue making good decisions. But it's very intellectual. So I think you're very, very studious. I think you like to learn about things. You like to know what you're getting involved with. And you want to feel like you really have a firm grasp on its essential nature before you do it. So with the Ace of Swords here, I feel like you're also very introspective. Yeah. I think when you feel like you've come to a knowledge or an understanding of something, you take out this sword of your kind of enlightened mind and you start to carve it up, you start to dissect it, very scientific. You want to look at the parts, right? You want to see if there's anything in here that shouldn't be. So you're very analytical. And I think this serves you very well. You know, you're not gullible, you're not fooled. You're not easily led into, poor decisions, poor investments. It may take you a little while to get the information you need, to come to this understanding that you need. Yeah. But it suits you, it works. And it pays off, I think, very well. Now, what we're contrasting that with is obviously an Ace and a Two of Cups. Oops, what's upside down? Ace and a Two of Cups. So this is now kind of using our heart, using our feeling, using our intuition, using this kind of gut feeling to attain the similar kind of certainty, right? We had an enlightened mind. Let me just put these cards back. We had an enlightened mind, and we are also achieving an enlightened heart, right? So as much as you try to analyze, figure things out, dissect things, and really get into it, you're learning now how to just feel. The same information is going to come to you, but in a different way. We're bypassing the intellect. We're bypassing the basic math. It's almost like a higher mathematics now, where you kind of have to trust your instincts a little bit. It's more like magic than it is like math, And I feel like this is, it still may take a while, still may take the same amount of time, but this is a feeling that's going to come to you. Rather than you getting and digging in there with your instruments, trying to find the answer, this is you allowing the answer to come to you. So one is more active, one is more kind of magnetic. I feel like these are two different approaches, two different sides of your perception that we need to harmonize into one. Yeah. Because I feel like if you're making so much success now, if your life is going so well right now, imagine what we can achieve when we start to incorporate both of these methods. Yeah. So I feel like something in the recent past, Ace of Cups, something opened your heart up. Yeah. I don't know if this was an encounter with some stranger, if this was witnessing some event that really opened your heart, really touched you, or if this was maybe a loss in your life that really opened up this kind of, this intuition a little bit, this heart-based perception rather than head-based perception. Yeah. Something opened you up recently. I almost feel like you witnessed something that really just got to you. You really, really felt it. Yeah. And I feel like now we're starting to seek out similar experiences. Maybe not the loss or something like that, but that feeling, right? We're looking for more experiences that are going to open us up and really, really affect us, right? Because I think it's something that feels kind of new. So we're looking, because see, with the Two of Swords, I feel like we've been looking for more things to understand. We have that natural curiosity. This is down beneath everything. So I feel like this is a driving force, this desire for wisdom, for understanding, for knowledge, to know how things work, to know what the essential nature of things is. We want to take things apart and put them back together. Maybe you did that when you were a kid. Maybe you do that now. Right? Whatever you have a passion for, whatever you really love, we've got this lust or strength card down here in your general energy. That's passion. Whatever you feel a passion for, you want to know it inside and out and all around. Because you feel like that's how you immerse yourself in it. It's almost like we lose ourselves in that union. Yeah, in that union. And now I think with the water energy, because of this recent experience, something that you witnessed, something involving another person, maybe an animal or something. Now we're open up to this new way of having that union, right? Now we want to, instead of knowing something inside and out and all around, we want to love something inside and out and all around. You know what I mean? We want to activate that that spiritual, intuitive, emotional curiosity now. In addition to the intellectual, like we're not losing this, we're gaining this, and together I think it's you're creating such a powerful, passionate, and powerful being in yourself. You know. So. I really like this. I'm intrigued by what this Ace of Cups event might have been, and how it has now kind of sparked this thing in you. You know, it sparked this new way of you wanting to connect with people, wanting to open your heart up again to similar experiences, because maybe that was a kind of magic that you're not used to. Yeah. So now what we're looking for up above the path of the dove is this Nine of Cups. This is the joy that you now, this is the umbrella. This is shining down on your entire life now. This, it's every day is this excitement to go out and make these connections, to have this kind of life, to have this kind of experience. You know? So I think that we are very excited to wake up in the morning because every moment is joy. Even if some of this open-heartedness can bring sorrow or pain or loss, it still is this intense, magical feeling of being connected, of being fully opened emotionally. That every moment is joyful. So you're living your life under the umbrella of this the pursuit of this water connection, this emotional, intuitive, spiritual connection with everything, with life, you know. So I feel like you're loving every flower, and you're also taking it apart to understand it, to fully, you want to unite with it, you know. You want to become it, you want it to become you. And interesting, we have also the Hierophant. This is your card, Taurus. This card rules the sign of Taurus. This is your patron card. So this is, I think, how you become fully you. This is you really leveling up your spiritual life. I mean, it's literally priceless. You can't buy this kind of configuration of energy. You know, this is something that I think you are very, very special to be achieving this. I think this is a huge lesson for you. I think this is something that we need to be able to translate into work, right? This is energy, it needs to be converted into, power at the wheels, so to speak, right? And I think that's part of what Taurus does. Taurus is taking, see, even the Hierophant is pointing 2 fingers down to the ground. All of this spiritual knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding, this enlightenment, this beauty and pleasure and love needs to be translated, transformed into work, into earth energy. And that's exactly what we see with this Knight of Pentacles right here. So we're going to move over to the path of the serpent now, flip over my hourglass. I'm trying to keep my timing right because sometimes these videos go long, so I want to make sure I give myself some kind of a visual that I can look at. My wife gave me this. It's an hourglass. It's a half hourglass for my birthday, which incidentally was, it's today, but you'll be watching this video tomorrow, so it was yesterday, really, right? Yeah. Anyway, Lust or Strength card, general energy. This is the passion of union, right? This is just that light and energy and heat and that explosiveness, that joy, that just absolute passion when 2 things come together like this, right? We have intellectual union, we have emotional union. Maybe this has something to do with this water sign coming at the end, Maybe it is more of a soulmate situation. Maybe this is kind of preparing you for the way in which you're going to unite with that other, right? Could be. For some of you, that might be how this is going to resonate. Okay. But you're ready for this kind of union. You're ready for this very passionate experience with life. Not with any particular person necessarily, just with everything. Right? It's a real power. And it's going to be translated into earth energy, fire into earth. All of this spiritual energy into productive things. This is you now out in the world doing things with this new perception, this new awareness, new energy. This is you being of service. This is you, more than being of service, I feel like this is you really planning out a future, seeing everything as like a blank canvas almost, and then you're going to go and you're going to build, right? This could be the inspiration for you to really build up the kind of life that you want, right? You see things that need changing, you're going to be the one to go out and try to change things, to build things, to improve things, to innovate. This is looking out at the world and seeing so many possibilities. Okay. So many possibilities. I feel like you have that inspiration. You have that drive and that desire now to be the source of change, of improvement. In any way that you can. Small ways, great ways. Local ways, global, cosmic ways, whatever. You've got all of this energy, you've got the passion, you've got the curiosity, you've got the intellect. You've got the joy and the passion, right? This really is priceless energy. And I think it's gonna be quite amazing. Now, here's the 3 of Wands. It's in the position of what we don't want. You don't want boundaries. You don't want separation. You want passionate union. Like 2 chemicals, 2 particles colliding, right? You want absolute union and all the explosiveness of it. with everything, with life, with the world, with the universe. You don't want boundaries. You don't want borders. You don't want distinction. You don't want separateness. You don't want fences. You don't want, you stay over there, I stay over here, right? But you need them, right? This card's in the position of what you don't want, but what you need. You need boundaries, right? You need to remember that we are each an autonomous individual, absolutely sovereign and unique. We are absolutely spiritually connected with the cosmos, with everything. We are all one, right? But at the same time, you are unique and individual. So we do need to have boundaries. We do need to have borders so that we can continue to experience this. Water needs a container, right? Now we can have a container with a screw top. It's easy as spout to pour, and but we need to have some sort of structure around us, psychically as well as physically, obviously. But this is something that you don't want. So this is part of this Taurus energy, I think. There's a practical side to Taurus. Usually I don't see this kind of really crazy, passionate energy in a Taurus, but I feel like this is something that is essentially Taurian, ruled by Venus, by the way. So I feel like this is the motivation behind the Taurus energy. This is why Taurus is so hardworking and strong and supportive, and you're like, a rock. It's because we have this passion. Yeah. You've got this motivation. You've got this experience of the world that is so unique, so special, so literally priceless, right? We've got to take advantage of this. But we need the container. We need the borders. We need to maintain our ego boundaries. We need to maintain our integrity and our character, and not get lost in too much of this, right? We have to be careful. Now we come to this Prince of Cups. This is someone coming into your life, and for some of you it might be something that really does have this kind of passionate connection, this intellectual curiosity, but also this spiritual and emotional curiosity. And it could be someone that you're coming together with in this very passionate way. This could be a real soulmate kind of situation. Okay, this could be the one. And I feel like it's a water sign. I feel like there's going to be this mystery around them, So maybe not a water sign, but the mystery for sure, right? I feel like they're going to have these deeply penetrating eyes that are going to reveal to you that there is something behind those eyes, almost like their expression is going to seem like they have a secret, And I think that's very alluring. That's very intriguing, that mystery. So I don't know if this is someone that you already know. It feels a stranger. It feels out of place up here, right? And I think maybe that's why we need to remember to have boundaries, have borders, don't get lost. Let's maintain our self-control and our autonomy. Maintain our individuality. And once all this is in order, then we're ready for this person, right? Then we can handle this. But if we don't have the Three of Wands, the union with this might be a disaster ultimately, right? So we don't want this. We don't want to stay separate, but we need to. We have to have boundaries, right? You got to have some sort of a container around your energy. But I'm very interested in that court card, that Prince of Cups, and who that is going to turn out to be for you. I think in the next few weeks, that encounter is going to take place. But all of this other energy, I feel like it's activating right now. Okay, let's look at the mystery card. Thank you, Alien, for helping us out. I do not know what this is going to be. I'm kind of feeling air energy with this one. Yeah. Now we've got a 5 of discs, pentacles. 5 of pentacles. So this again is a reminder that this Taurus, Earth, Hierophant energy moving into the Knight of Pentacles energy has to actually result in work, in activity. 5 of Pentacles. We have to use our physical body to move materials, right? This is about the resources that we have. We have to move them. We have to do something with them. It's no good just sitting in the shed. We've got to take the lawnmower out. We've got to take the toolbox out. Start building. Okay? It's no good just looking at the future and imagining all of the things we can build. We have to actually get our hands dirty, get tired and sore, use our muscles, and start working. So this is the confirmation that you have this great potential to build this tremendous future, maybe even with this person. But we have to do the work. We have to begin. We have to, break ground and actually start the construction. Okay? It's no good just thinking about it and basking in all of this really, really wonderful water energy. We've got to get to work, And if you want to build this successful life and successful future, we've got to start. We've got to break ground on it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do an extended. If you would like to stick around for that, just click on the link that's right there. That'll give you access to every extended reading. Okay. Not just for Taurus, but for every sign. So you can watch your other placements. You can cross-watch. Definitely hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking this journey with me. And thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.